Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tasty Tuesdays. Our recipe this week is egg muffin cups. We chose this recipe because we wanted to showcase the versatility of the vegetables and it's easy to make in small or large quantities. This recipe should take about 30 minutes total. Prep is about 10, cooking is about 20. And for each serving, 1 egg is 1 muffin cup. Okay, so here we have green peppers, mushrooms, cheese, and onions. We have our egg muffin cups. We are just using a muffin tin that we have pre-greased with Pam that we sprayed on there, but you could certainly use butter or whatever your choice might be there. So we have 6 eggs in this recipe. We are making 6 egg cups. Mushrooms are being added now, only adding to 4 of the muffin cups because some people just don't like mushrooms, me being one of those people. So we have our mushrooms, our peppers added, wiping our hands off in between each vegetable that we're adding, and now we're going to add our onions. We decided to focus on eggs because they are considered the gold standard of protein. They contain all the essential amino acids that the body needs to repair, rebuild, and replace body tissue. With this recipe, you can certainly choose and use any kind of veggies that you prefer. You can also add other sources of protein. Some good examples might be ham, bacon, sausage, your typical breakfast meats. So here we have put all of our vegetables in first. I have most of the eggs already in the bowl, just going to crack one more to demonstrate that I know how to crack an egg. A tip is if you do get a piece of eggshell in with your eggs, use a piece of eggshell to get it out. They naturally kind of gravitate and stick to each other, so it's a little bit easier than using your fingers. So right now we're just whisking up our eggs, and after that we will be adding our shredded cheese and mixing that in as well. We might want to add that in order to be safe, you do have to store eggs correctly at 45 degrees or less. And they can be kept for about 4 to 5 weeks after their listed expiration date if you ensure that you're keeping them at 45 degrees or less. So typically keeping them in your fridge. Okay, so we have everything mixed up right now. We just have to pour our egg and cheese mixture into our different cups. We found it easiest to use something with a handle and clear so we could see how much we were dumping out. It was easier to use the measuring cup as opposed to just the bowl itself. Even so, you will see me spill some outside of it, but that's okay because it all just ends up cooking up the same. It was just a little extra crispy bit that happened on the outside. Yeah, there we go. So as you see, I do try to wipe up some of the egg. I quickly discover that doesn't quite work without making a larger mess. So I give up, decide we're going to cook it as is. We do have our oven preheated to 350 degrees. Be careful when you're putting in something that's already in a preheated oven with bare hands like I did. It would have been smarter to use my oven mitts. We set our timer here to 20 minutes. And kind of sit back and relax and do some of the dishes while we're waiting. Okay, so after the hard cut there, after 20 minutes of baking, you do see our finished final egg cup product. They turned out really, really well. As you can see, they kind of get a little big, but they were nice and fluffy and delicious, and so you just want to make sure you turn off your oven before you get to enjoying it. Also, to make sure that the egg's cooked all the way through, take something like this plastic knife, stick it in there, and if it comes out nice and clean, your eggs are done. So thank you for enjoying our egg muffin cups.